Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya, y'all. Today is Friday, the 23rd of December 2023. I'm sorry, 2022. I done got ahead of myself. First thing I want to say is happy 12th birthday to my youngest grandchild, my little baby Belle. I love you. Grandma loves you. I love you, sweetheart. Happy birthday. And the second thing I want to say is Spirits Beyond the Stars, Vivian Atkins, and M. Sula. Y'all were right. You all found pictures of Charles embracing Harry, even though all of y'all gave me the same photo. They exist, but only one of him giving a serious hug, and it was at a polo match. But thank you guys. As I always say, I will admit when I was wrong, and I was. They do exist. All right, let's start today off with a blessing. Hello, Sonia Diana. Hello, Spirits Beyond the Stars. Good morning. Let's start today off with a blessing. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us, the collective, a blessing for this Friday. A blessing for this Friday. Huh? I love this. I love this. I love this blessing. Look at this tree. This is beautiful. The blessing is a blessing woven in truth. Have the courage to speak your truth today, and a heavy burden will be lifted. It is best that everyone involved know where they stand. The truth will set both you and others free. This is a blessing for all concerned, but most of all for you, dear one. Namaste. Okay, y'all. This is the universe telling you clear your throat chakra. Speak your truth in everything. Don't hide who you are. Don't hide what you believe. Stand in your truth. Speak your truth. Do not be afraid to be your beautiful, most authentic self. All right, let me read this blessing one more time. A blessing woven in truth. Have the courage to speak your truth, and a heavy burden will be lifted. It is best that everyone involved know where they stand. The truth will set both you and others free. This is a blessing for all concerned, but most of all for you, dear one. Namaste. 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 All right, y'all. Okay, now I have got some good questions today. Hello, Ted. Hello, Jan. Hello. Thank you for being here. All right. First thing that I'm going to talk about, because guys, I put you guys on Dutch Sense as another scientific warning about these quakes that are coming to the United States. And Wednesday or Thursday, I think it was Wednesday, because I think that's when my whole bed was bouncing, and we had a 6.4 off the coast of California. That was the wake-up call. Okay? I am not kidding you. That was the wake-up call. That was the quake to say, okay, be ready. Be ready. That was the preview. Okay? This is no joke. All of this weather, all of these things that are happening for a reason. Again, you can't be scared of something you have no control over, but you can prepare for it, and you can know what you need to do. So, again, if you are not subscribed to Dutch Sense, and you live in California, in Washington, in British Columbia, in Russia, in Mexico, then please subscribe to Dutch Sense, DUTCHSINCE or SE. Dutch Sense has a big globe with little circles on it. You can't miss it. And this person will help you stay prepared for the things that you cannot see. All right. So getting that out the way. First question: will Fox be found guilty about lying about Dominion and all this stuff that they did? Guys, I told y'all Hannity and I told y'all Tucker Carlson, we're not going to get out of this scot-free. They have already testified, and we know that their testimony said both of them knew they were lying. They both knew they were lying when they went on the television night after night after night about Dominion, not only about Dominion, but about the pandemic, about how it spread, about everything, guys. Fox News. Will Fox News be found guilty for propagating the lies about Dominion? Just to start with Dominion, will they be found guilty? Yes. Yes. But the GOP is going to try to bail them out. They will be brought to justice. But guys, and this one here, this is usually Vlad, but since this is going to be in our Justice Department, there are going to be some people who are going to try to save Fox's hide. But again, okay, we get the Seven of Pentacles here. Now, this is watching money grow. This is watching your money grow. Fox News is a conglomeration, a mega industry, okay? They will be brought to justice. But I'm going to say this. If anything, they may be forced to pay a fine. Fox Company, Fox Corporation. If anything, they may be forced to pay a fine. They have got their fingers. They have bought and paid for enough people to keep the serious heat off of them. And guys, knowing that this is not going to come about until 2023, you can believe that every GOPer who has anything to do will try to do anything they can to make sure that Fox suffers as little as possible. They will be found guilty, though. The only bad thing is because we have this dual justice system, the justice system for the rich and the justice system that is just us, okay? And we don't get no justice because it's just us, all right? But yeah, Fox is going to be found guilty, but they're not going to get the punishment that they are due. My next question is from Denny. Denny would like to know about the GOP and the border crisis. Denny put me on this man on YouTube. He's called, what is his name? Thom Hartmann, THOMM Hartmann, HARTMANN. And Thom Hartmann was talking about the border crisis and why our border crisis seemed to ebb and flow depending on who's in charge. And I watched this documentary, and I want to say thank you, Denny, because I really am appreciative of people who send me these links, because you guys send me some outstanding little documentaries and stuff. So what Thom Hartmann discussed is that the GOP as a unit go on social media platforms, go on Fox News night after night after night, whooping and hollering, saying that Biden has the borders open. This is going on social media around the world, to Venezuela, to South America. And this is propaganda, guys. This is coming out of the mouths of senators, of congressmen who are saying President Biden has opened the borders in America. These people see this, recognize these people as being authorities in America. And these people believe them. Oh, President Biden has opened the borders. And these people take up their families, pack their entire lives on their backs to make a treacherous trek with children, with babies, people pregnant, people sick, to try to get to America, because the GOP is out there screaming on every social media platform that America's borders are open. And then they turn around and come right back on Fox News right here in America and say the border crisis is here. President Biden is letting all these people in. There are caravans. Sorry, guys. There are caravans of migrants headed towards our southern border. A manufactured crisis, a crisis that they themselves intentionally created. This is why I keep telling you guys, we have got to call them out on everything they do. We cannot give them a pass on nothing. When they lie, we need to call them liars. When they cheat, we need to call them cheaters and point it out. We cannot as a people afford to allow the liars to continue to have a foothold and a megaphone in our society. We could have been out of COVID had it not been for Donnie and the GOP. Could have been out of it. No, after Donnie said, I am the greatest, I have invented this vaccine, he turned right around and told people not to trust it. And the GOP jumped right on board. And when the Karens and Kens came out because they wanted haircuts and pedicures and manicures, and they wanted the lowest paid people to provide them services, and they wanted to not be masked up so that they could ensure that they murder these low-wage people. And then the GOP jumped on that and said, oh no, let's not wear masks. Let's open up. Let's force the lowest paid people back to work so that Ken and Karen can get their haircut and pedicure. Because they need to be pampered and you need to do it. And they don't want to wear masks, so you're going to have to just breathe their COVID breath. Pay attention. They'll take credit for inventing it, and then they will destroy it in the same breath. Pay attention to what these folks do. The border crisis that does not exist. Well, it does exist now because they have created it. Here, at Christmas time, the GOP have been announcing around the world that the border is open. And busloads of people are being shipped to all parts, wherever, from Texas. Now, just notice this, from Texas. And while the people at the Arizona border are sitting there starving. Thank heavens we have some true loving Americans who do all they can to provide blankets and coats and sundries and food to the migrants who are thousands deep, being denied access, being met with tanks and razor wire and AR-15s or M14s. I'm sorry, the military carries M14s or M16. All these people took their lives in their hands to trek to our southern border to be met by the military with guns and tanks. This was a setup by the GOP so that they could go back on Fox News and say, look at this crisis that President Biden has created. Lies and liars, guys. Lies and liars. All right. Here we go. My next question is from Blenda Ferries. Blenda Ferries would like to know, will 45 ever be deemed an illegitimate president? After all this is said and done, will old Donnie boy, will history be revised to say that that person, an agent of Russia, stole the presidency, tried to steal it twice? Will 45 be deemed an illegitimate president ever in history? Look at this. Guys, look at this. Look at this. This flipped over in my hand. I tried to put it back in the deck and it would not go. Yes, Blenda Ferries. Yes. And it's going to be a sad day for America, but it's not going to be a sad day. Okay? It may be a sad day for half of America, but the other half is going to be celebrating. I think the only thing that's going to be sad about it is that it took us that long to rectify history, okay? Because we have got to become unafraid of our own history so that we can fix it. Because that's what's holding us stagnant right now. That's what's holding us in this hate cycle right now. And guys, if you do not believe that the GOP screaming about stopping people from waking up, doing everything against wokeness, come on. Don't put a definition to a word that is already defined. Woke is a state of being aware. Your eyes are open. You can see what is going on around you. The GOP wants you to be asleep so that you just go along with their little dream, their little nightmare that they have you in. Don't question, don't waffle. Just stay in your lane, keep your eyes on your phone, and be a good little bot. That's what the GOP wants. They do not want you to be aware and awake. Okay? Understand, words matter. Words matter. Yes, Blenda, 45 will be deemed an illegitimate president. My next question is from Spirits Beyond the Stars. Here we go. And I told y'all about this one too. This is another one of my predictions that came true. Old Liz Cheney let, what is her name? Jenny Thomas, straight off the hook. Let her and her husband, who are traitors to our Constitution, to these United States, gave them a free pass, just like I said she would. So, like I keep telling y'all, when people show you, these aren't my words, these are Maya Angelou's words. When people show you who they are, believe them. Don't make them prove it. Believe them the first time. When somebody shows you that they are a snake in the grass, believe them the first time. The only reason that Liz Cheney did anything about that January 6th committee, like I keep on telling y'all, is because her life was in danger. She was afraid that she could have died that day. That is the only she went after Donnie and the GOP, is because they put her little behind in danger. Period. It had nothing to do with getting to the bottom of anything. It had everything to do with they could have killed me. And Donnie was responsible for it. And she didn't like him anyway, so she was going to do anything to do to chop him off at the knees. Do not think this woman is decent. She has shown you who she is. She has shown you that she will pick and choose who she will prosecute. Jenny is her BFF. How much you want to bet over Christmas they done sent each other gifts? Hell, they may even be having dinner at each other's house. Liz ain't gonna be in the house in the house anymore. She's just an ordinary citizen. Now she can lobby with and for whomever she wants to. A snake is a snake is a snake. Don't make her hiss for you. She done already showed you everything. All right? All right. Hello. Let me get over here and say hi to some folks. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of y'all in the house. Hello, Phyllis. Hello, Spirits Beyond the Stars. Hello, Johnson G. Johnson G says, will Kamala Harris have a higher public profile in 2023? Let me see. I think, do I have questions on Harry? And I do. I have some questions on the Royals. Grab a pen and I'll throw that question in there for you. Okay, drop that pen. Let's try to do another one. There we go. So I'll throw this in the question rotation, Johnson G. So we'll, what was that? Oh, will Kamala, that's not the Royals, that's Kamala. Will Kamala Harris have a higher public profile in 2023? Guys, the vice president ain't never been a high profile office. The vice president is the spare, period. They do little stuff behind the scenes. The only time that the vice president came into play and was anybody of any importance was when Donnie wanted the vice president to break federal law, commit treason in broad daylight, and install him as an illegitimate president again. Okay? Vice presidents have never been high profile. And I'll prove it. How many of them can you name? I can think of 3, maybe 4. But I can't even tell you who they go with. Well, except for the last 3. All right? So the vice president has never been a high-profile office. But let me see. Will Kamala Harris come out and be in a higher profile? Will she be more in the news in 2023? Will Kamala Harris be more in the news or have a higher profile in 2023? And guys, first card out is the devil, so that's a big old no. And the moon, yeah, no. She's not going to have a higher profile, as she shouldn't. You know, if our vice president is in the news, then she's doing something wrong. We should not know what she's doing. We shouldn't be hearing about everything that she's doing. She should be doing her work as every other vice president has done. They go around like princes do, shaking hands and kissing babies and campaigning for folks. That's pretty much what the vice president does. All right. Let me get over here and say hello. Hello, Phyllis. Northeast Tennessee, 7 degrees and very windy. I told y'all, prepare for this, please. And guys, this storm, if you're not already in the thick of it, I know yesterday the storm chasers were out and the weather was starting. It's going to get bad. So please prepare. If you are traveling, make sure you have chains in your car, and please make sure that you have enough supplies to keep you warm in case the freeway gets shut down while you're on it. Be aware, this is a polar vortex. This, even though some places may not get a whole lot of snow, you will get cold, dipping temperatures, and the moisture on the roads will turn into ice, will turn into black ice, treacherous, invisible ice, slide offs, guys. And if I got to scare you right now to keep you home this weekend, don't drive. It is treacherous. If you are anywhere where the temperature is expected to drop, stay home. Stay home. Be safe. Don't put yourself in danger. And don't put yourself in a situation to where other people have to put their lives in danger to come rescue you. Let's be smart. Let's not be selfish. It's bad out there. Everybody knows it's bad out there. Don't go out there and become part of the problem. All right. Okay. Hello, Jan. Hello, Helly Kip. Hello, Dolores. Let me see. Oh, I saw it, but I missed something. Hello, Ted. Hello, Phyllis. Hello, Jose. Hello. Jose memes talking about old Liz Cheney says exactly. She wants to appear. Let me see if I can do this. There it is. She wants to appear as a moderate to get votes from Democrats and independents. And guys, believe me, she is going to run for president. Don't vote for her. She's going to be a female Donnie. Hello, Corey Ray. Hello, Michelle. Oh, you in Philly. Be careful. Tonight it's going to get cold. Okay, hello, Jaconda. Hello, everybody. I think I have caught up. If I missed you, it was not intentional. Hello, I love you. All right, my next question is from Renee Pryor. Will the snow help the Mississippi River become a river route again? Will it? Will this polar vortex add enough water to the Mississippi River to raise the levels for two-way traffic on the Mississippi River again? And guys, the Mississippi has risen. It has risen. So it is not at the levels that it was at, but it is still low. So again, sensationalism. Be aware, because I got caught. I got caught with the sensationalism. They're showing these pictures of the Mississippi River being completely dry. And this is somewhat, we are still in a drought situation, and the Mississippi River is way lower than it should be at this time. But this is manipulation. They show us pictures of the water being so low and saying, oh, everything is bleak and can't happen. I got caught in the sensationalism, and what it exactly did was manipulate people's emotions to get people to be in fear. So guys, again, I got caught in it. I apologize. So let's be a little bit slower. Let's watch and see what things are. We are in a drought. That is no doubt. But we need to be aware of sensationalism. Guys, the media is never going to stop trying to sway us, to try to put a little ring in our nose and turn our head whichever way they want us to look. Where this is where, again, we have to do our own research. And most things are a Google search. And I promise to do better. All right. So, but let's see. Will the Mississippi River, will there be will water be added from these storms that will help support the Mississippi River? That's a better way to ask that question. Here we go. Will water be added that will help support the Mississippi River? Okay, like I said, we are in a drought. So the short-term answer is yes. Yes, there will be water added. The long-term answer is if we don't do something to mitigate how much water we're losing, we are going to be in a crisis. So, guys, the Mississippi River is in trouble. Okay, this storm will help it, but this is a real crisis. Not as severe as the media will have you to believe at this point, but it is a real situation that could turn out very badly. But for the answer of this question is yes, this storm will add much needed water to help support the Mississippi River. There you go. Great question, Renee. Excellent question. Okay, my next question is from Danielle. Danielle would like to know about Trey Songz. I guess this guy has been accused of multiple sexual assaults on people and violence against police officers and others. And Danielle would like to know why he hasn't been brought to justice. And guys, I did read up on this, and there was a case out of 2016 where he was accused of forcible sodomy on a young woman, a young athlete, and those charges have been dropped because the statute of limitations ran out. So let's go ahead and ask about Trey Songz. Why hasn't he been prosecuted? Universe, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer this question. Speak freely through me. Trey Songz, what is keeping him protected from all these crimes? This violence against women. This is a lot of violence against women. So guys, yeah, the color of your skin really don't matter as long as your pockets is fat. That's the first card. The very first card is the Nine of Pentacles, the opulence. He who has the most gets the rules in his favor. And then the second card, we got the Ten of Cups. It's another abundance card. So it's an end though. In front of him, he's got the Four of Swords. His luck may be coming to an end. Okay, he has not been prosecuted for what he's done because he has had the resources and the luck. You know, the woman who did not complete her end of the bargain because she could have put him away. But I kind of feel like her voice was taken from her. The reason that she did not go ahead and complete those charges is because he made it worth her while not to. But Danielle, this man has not been brought to justice to this point because he has had the money, the resources, and a lot of luck, and I'm going to say, and probably strong-arming some witnesses out of testifying against him. But what's right in front of him is the Hermit's Repose, the Four of Swords. His luck is going to run out. His luck is going to run out, and it may not be in the form of prison. Okay, I'm just put that in your back pocket. Somebody might come after him and decide that, no, we're not going to go to the police over this. We're going to handle this right here. And that's what I mean about that. And what that card shows is what I'm saying. When Trey Songz is brought to justice, it may be what this card looks like. Jaconda says, Jaconda just said hello to everybody. Hello. Hi, Mickey. How you doing? All right, all right. Oh, thank you, Ted. Ted is wishing everybody a happy holiday. Happy holiday, everybody. 2 days before Christmas. One day is Christmas Eve. Are we still in Hanukkah? Guys, I don't want to miss anybody's holiday. So, out of respect for everybody who celebrates any type of holy event or religious event during the month of December, happy December. Happy whatever it is you celebrate. May you prosper. May your dreams come true. May you receive as much as you have given. Namaste. I love you. All right. My next question is from Pam Bodley. And Pam would like to know, will Republicans involved in the insurrection be indicted, be put in jail, not just fined? Will they be indicted, arrested? Will the Republicans and because I don't want to be slight, because there may have been some Democrats in there too, will any of our congressmen and senators involved in the January 6th insurrection be indicted? Look at, oh, it jumped out and flipped over. I'm going to still pull, but what jumped out and flipped over? Again, the Ace of Cups, the tears, because this is sad for America. This is sad because we have a whole party of straight up traitors. Straight up. I said it. Look it. Second card is the Ace of Wands. Yes, and yes, Pam. These people are going to be arrested and they are going to be brought to justice. Period. They are going to be arrested. And I keep saying this, and I'm gonna stand by it because I believe it. I believe it. These guys are going to be removed. 14th Amendment out of office, straight into the pokey where they should be. Treason should not be rewarded. Okay? Treason should not be rewarded. Pam also has a question about the Idaho student murders. She would like to know, is there more than one suspect in the Idaho murders? No. This is a New Year's Eve is going to be dangerous in Idaho. I feel like this may be when when another victim of his is discovered. I'm not going to say it's going to be his second time doing it, because it's not. Because now he has had a murder that has gained notoriety. So now he's got to feed his itch, because now he likes that being in the news. Guys, watch when the next victim happens. There will be a monument set up for those victims. Or, no, I said it. Please take note of who visits the memoriam sites. This guy can't stay away. He cannot. And the police are overthinking this. It's right in front of their face. They've already spoken to him. But like I said, he's a chameleon. He appears to be something that he's not. He's got a very good fake face. Very concerned. He's the murderer. Okay. My next question is from Diane DL. And Diane would like me to do a deep dive on President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, since he just visited the United States. And thank goodness, but it still took this long for him to be invited to the United States. Remember, Donnie dissed Volodymyr. Dissed him. First, Oh, God, I can't even go back over it because it was so disgusting. He almost bent over to kiss old Pootie Tang on his rear end. And he did everything to try to make Volodymyr Zelenskyy look like a punk, knowing that old Vlad was going to go and invade. Guys, the only thing is, I don't know why Vlad didn't invade while Donnie was in office. You know, I just don't think they had the logistics set up. But Donnie was supposed to win the second election. And we would have been in a full-on war. And we would have been in a full-on war with the AE or UAE, however you say it. The European Union. We would have been at war with them. Because remember, Donnie was on Vlad's side, not on the side of Europe. United States would have been involved in an unholy war against Ukraine had Donnie been in office. All right. So let's do a deep dive on Volodymyr Zelenskyy, tarot, spirit guides, universe, ancestors. Please tell me everything you can about Volodymyr Zelenskyy, past, present, and future. Guy who's come through it. Look at this. Oh my goodness. First card for Vladimir is the Five of Pentacles. Coming out of, he has seen his country go through from thriving to holding on with the tips of the fingernails. Second card, the Eight of Wands. This is the war. This is those bombs and missiles raining down on Ukraine. Here's the third card. This is where he feels himself to be. The Eight of Swords, tied and bound, caught between the rock and the ground. Pressed down, pressure from everyone, wanting to save his country, wanting to save his countrymen, begging the whole world to help him every day. Begging, begging, begging. Okay? Fourth card, strength. And this is the public face that we see, because out of everybody out of this, when we talk about Volodymyr Zelenskyy, this is what we see. This is the face of Vladimir. This is the face of Ukraine, the Ukrainian people, and all the people who have laid down, suspended their lives to go fight for this country for free, to lay down their lives for a country they're not even sovereign to. That's strength, guys. That's courage. Second part of the reading starts off with the Seven of Cups, the unconsciousness, what he's worried about. He's always worried about what he doesn't see. He's afraid of being caught literally being caught with his pants down, being caught unprepared, losing more people than he could afford to lose. He's afraid that he might not see something. He is so concerned. He's more concerned about his people than he is concerned about himself. He's not concerned about his image. He's not concerned about his ego. He is so afraid of messing up and causing people to lose their lives. That's a good leader. That's a good leader. He's not going out there saying, I'm going to kill everybody. This is a man who is like, I don't want my people to die. What can I do to be prepared? And again, he's going everywhere, begging. That's what he was here doing. He was here in America begging, please, President Biden, give us more. Help us more. And we helped him. But guys, we have to understand what we helped him with. We gave him short-term missiles, short-range missiles. We didn't give him long-range missiles. We didn't give him big boom ballistics. We got them stuff that could keep the foot soldiers at bay, maybe keep some airplanes from bombing everything, but we didn't give them anything to where they could get the actual upper hand. Why, you may ask? Why, you may ask? Money. Raytheon. Who makes the stuff? These war profiteers got to make money. They got to get paid. Why has this war lasted this long? Land invasion. Why has it lasted this long? Why has the whole European allies allowed this to go on for so long, putting so many people, other European countries, in jeopardy? Why? Money, which is the next card. But let me get to this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords inverted. Malice, bigotry, artifice, deceit. This is coming after. This is what, now remember, this is what old Donnie Boy accused Vlad of being. Why? Because the country was up and down and up and down. There was bad people running the country. There were good people running the country. The bad people finally got ran out. The people voted the bad guys out and voted a good guy in. Donnie tried to make the good guy a bad guy. United States went into Ukraine. Say, we ain't going to give you nothing unless you play ball with us. We want you to corrupt yourself. Lie on this random American citizen who is not in politics and say that he was some kind of criminal. Come on, guys, follow the bouncing ball. Donnie wanted Vladimir. Had Vladimir been corrupt, Donnie would have gave him everything he wanted. But since Vladimir did not play ball with Donnie to smear Biden's name, Donnie was all against Vladimir. Okay? Follow the bouncing ball. Do not have short-term memory syndrome. Now, this is a deep dive on Vladimir. The next question we get, his influence on his people, is the Queen of Pentacles. He wants more than anything prosperity, opulence, beauty. He wants his country back. Ukraine was a beautiful country, green, lush, artistic, colorful, bright, gay. Not gay in the gay sense, gay in the gaiety, happy children. This was almost a utopia, but it was teetering on a razor blade's edge. The final cup for Vladimir Zelenskyy is the Five of Cups. This is the outcome. No, it's not a happy outcome, because when it's all said and done, even when the war is over, Vladimir's going to be looking at the thousands, the hundreds of thousands of lives that were lost, the lives that were changed forever, the children who are now orphans, the parents whose children were killed, who are now childless, mothers without their husbands, husbands without their wives, mothers without their children, grandmas without their whole families. This is what, when it's over, this is what Vladimir is left with. There's no happy ending to war. I can't twist this any kind of way to make this other than what it is. This is the result of war. We're looking at a man who is doing everything he possibly can for the good of the people. Not for the land mass. He don't care about the land. Vladimir Zelenskyy cares about the people. He cares about the people more than he cares about anything else. And he worries about that. It's not about his image, about how he looks. It's about protecting every soul that is still in Ukraine, fighting just to keep their home. All right. I don't want to cry. I don't want to get all emotional. Okay, my next question is from Capricorn Queen 7425. This is another hard one. Since we're back in the way back machine, we're going back, looking back in time. Since we're looking at old Donnie Boy's administration, we're going to go back to the border. We're going to look at what ICE was doing when they were separating these children from their parents. Every time they would show the immigrant children on television when they were in these cages and things, we saw the little boys and young men. We saw lots and lots and lots of pictures of little boys and young men. We saw very few pictures of young women and little girls. The question here, were immigrant children sold and trafficked under 45 during his administration? Were immigrant children who were in ICE captivity, because that's what it was, they were held hostage, were these children sold and trafficked under 40 while 45 was in office? Were the border children, the immigrant border children, trafficked and sold under 45's regime? Yep. And she wanted to know, will there ever be justice come out? Yeah. Yes. The answer is yes. Yes. Yes, they were. Boys and girls. They were taken, separated, severed from their parents, and basically turned into slaves. They were sold. Some were sold to families. Some were sold. They were sold. They were sold. They were sold into slavery. Let's call it what it is. Yes, the answer, Capricorn Queen, is yes. But the last card is there will be some judgment. But guys, the girls, the kids have got to remember who they are so that they can tell their stories. And that's the first thing that these people try to do. That's what they did to the people that they kidnapped from Africa. The first thing they do is change their memories, change their names, change everything about them. The young children will never remember who they were. They will never remember their names, who they were. Hopefully, some of the older children will remember their name, will remember their mother's name, or know where they came from. This is how they change history. They eliminate the victims' memories of who they were. You can control somebody better that way. If they don't remember who they were and where they came from, then they won't know that there's a place for them to go back to, that there's people there waiting for them. All right. That was sad. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Next question is from Denny. This is about the pandemic. We're going back to 2020. Guys, here we are. We're coming to 2023. We're in a brand new pandemic. Okay? This is a morphication of COVID-19, and now it's done picked up two friends to join the party and become something that there's no vaccine against, that is going after. And understand, guys, understand, I'm going to say this because a lot of people don't seem to understand why it's so important to wear a mask. These diseases that we are suffering through go after your lungs. They go after your ability to breathe, to exchange air. That thing you need to do to live. That is the number one thing that it attacks. And it attacks, and it attacks, and it attacks. We have got to do better this time. We have got to not be selfish, not be vain. Take a pause and give a damn about our fellow man. Give a damn about ourselves. Because if you don't want to protect them, at least protect you from them. That mask works both ways. It keeps you from breathing in their crappy air. It keeps them from breathing in your crappy air. And if everybody's not breathing in everybody's crappy air, then everybody's lungs can stay healthy. This disease is a killer. It is a murderer. It's coming after your life. And if you lose your sense of taste or smell, that could be for months, years. Could be forever in some people's cases. Don't play with this. Do what you got to do to keep yourself safe, period. Just do the bare minimum to keep yourself safe, to keep your kids safe. Don't be vain, and don't be an a-hole. Okay. During the pandemic, the wealthy were supported by PPP, etc. People got millions, hundreds of millions of dollars just because they said they owned a business. Didn't even have to prove it. But those PPP loans, number one, went to the wealthiest people in the United States. They knew how to get to it. They had lawyers and people that could apply for those loans. They got there first, got the biggest amounts, wiped it out, and all the little guys got screwed. Denny's question is, will that be rectified? I can tell you this, Denny. Nope. No, there is nothing going to be done to rectify that. Biden already wiped the slate clean. Everybody who got a PPP loan is forgiven. That money is dust. It's gone. No harm, no foul. They zeroed out the ledger. Okay? Everybody who got screwed, got screwed. Now, I do see another stimulus coming. I do see another stimulus coming because it's going to be necessary again. Okay? But it's going to be the same thing. Expect it to be the same thing. I don't see. Yeah, they're still going to help big businesses out again. They're still going to force the lowest wage workers out there into the pandemic again. We've got to change. We have got to change. We have got to stop walking in the circle that they've drawn for us. We've got to stop. We got to stop letting them do this to us. All right, here we go. We got another one. Another great big business. This one has a name because this was in the news, so I can say it. JBS Meatpacking Company hired 13 to 17-year-old children working graveyard shifts, working with caustic chemicals. Graveyard shifts for school-age children. Somebody want to ask? Most of these children were Hispanic. Wonder where they came from. I wonder where they came from. To where they got enough 13 and 17-year-old children that they have children working shifts. That they are hiring whole shifts full of children to work with caustic chemicals. This is a blatant violation of U.S. labor laws. Has this company been shut down? No. Has the CEO been yanked out, thrown into jail, violating the United States law? No. Are you kidding? 13-year-old kid severely burned. Caustic chemicals. And it wasn't the first time. U.S. justice system is known about this. This is going on in every single one of their plants. But we allow JBS to investigate themselves and to say, oh, that goes against our company policy. We're quite sure that that doesn't happen here, even though a 13-year-old had to be rushed to the hospital because they were burned while working an overnight shift at a giant corporation. Believe me when I keep telling you that the ones who own these corporations are the ones who want to be in the Senate and in Congress. Why? So that they can make the rules that govern themselves, to hold themselves harmless for all the indignations that they put over us lowly people. Call it as it is. All these laws that they're making against us, all these rights that they are taking away from us, is to keep us from pointing the finger right at them, the ones who are creating all the problems. Go back to our border crisis, created. Go back to our shelves being short, created. All these problems were created. Why? So that the people with the most money could make more. Greed. No other reason. They just want more. They just want it all. Next question. So what I wanted to add in there, and I kind of did that kind of sneakily, was, are stolen children being used as slave labor in this company? Are the children, because the children who are working these jobs are primarily Hispanic children. Why is their education not important? Are these children who are being forced to work overnight shifts in jobs that are hard for adults, are these stolen children? I got the justice card here, guys, and I got the page of swords inverted. Let me see what the page of swords inverted is. More evil side of overseeing Secret Service and spying. Oh my goodness, the more evil side of overseeing. Who called some people overseers? Yeah, people who worked on plantations. The people who were the bosses over the people in the field were called overseers. We got a yes here, and we got the justice card. So maybe we'll be lucky and something will happen to JBS. Maybe we'll be lucky. But the last card is the moon. Okay, this is the hidden stuff. But like I said, we are in a cycle right now to where all of this evil stuff is being brought up for us to see so that we can respond to it. Now, we can choose to turn a blind eye and pretend that we don't see, that we don't hear, or we can look it dead in the face and start demanding that something be done, that we protect those that are going to replace us, that we protect our children. All right? You get over here. Hello. Let me see. Jaconda says, guys like Trey Songz are kept on the streets purposely to traumatize their communities. And that's fine with the current justice system. Jaconda, you are absolutely right. And we can say that because who has been in the news lately? Who has been up in our face this whole since the election? Kanye crawled out of the woodwork, up in our face with this craziness, with just plain craziness. Okay, they're and kept in our face to traumatize us. We had to sit through that whole Herschel Walker debauchery to further traumatize whole communities. Because Herschel Walker was the perfect stereotype of the step and fetch it. The exact thing that the GOP want the black man to be. Bend your back, bend your neck. Lie for us. Every word out of that man's mouth was a lie. And they supported him and propped him up. Why? Because they knew if they could get him in that office, that all he would do is this for everything they told him to do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll do it. I'll do it. I said it. Because that's exactly what they put him up there to do. All right? I ain't scared. I said it. Hi, Diane. Hi, Jose. Hi, Risa. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Mildred. Oh, my goodness. All right. So let me go on. My next question is from Hope Green. Hope would like me to read on the Royals. Let me see. Charles, Will, Harry, sovereign money is waning due to formerly colonized countries rejecting the crown. This is going to be big, guys. The more countries that disassociate themselves from England, from being colonized by England. Here we are, 2023. We're still talking about colonization. Elon Musk talking about, I want to go colonize the moon. What does that tell you right there? When somebody uses the word colonize, that means that they are going to go and take their beliefs to a place where somebody already is and impose their beliefs on somebody else, forcing them into servitude under the other one who is coming in to colonize them. Okay? Let's understand. Words are important and intent is important. Okay? Woo! All right. So here we go. Due to the formerly colonized countries rejecting the crown, sovereign money is waning. So I read an article last night about Charles giving his whole fortune to his godson, which was interesting to me. But I don't know how the royals' money is set up. Now, a lot of people said that Princess Diana left her estate to Prince Harry. But since she was married to Charles, her estate was his estate. Or no, were they divorced? They were divorced. She was with Dodi Fayed when she got erased. When she got unalived, she was with Dodi Fayed and they were about to get married. Harry did receive money, but it's not like hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay? It's he gets money, but it's not enough to be sustainable. not in this day and age. Had we still been in the 90s, possibly, but not in this day and age. What she left was small, very small, because she really didn't have everything that she had acquired was through the royal family. What was hers was only what she had with Dodi Fayed. Okay, we have to understand, when you disassociate yourself from these people, they cut you off. They cut you off. They can unalive and disappear people at will. They make sure that if you are against them, you suffer, period. We see that now. We're still talking about Harry and Princess Meghan. These are not political people. These are people just trying to live their life. But we keep so much interest that we don't give them a moment's peace. That's wrong. They are not political people. They did not throw their hat in the ring for anything. They are human beings just trying to live their life. All right. My next question is from Chase Zamo. Is Elon a spy for other countries? And if he is, who is helping him with Twitter? I'm going to put this one back here. These rich people will do anything they can. They will get into every position of power so that they can make the rules that govern their countries. They want their companies. They want to be the ones to be able to write the regulations so that they can do as little as possible for us. Okay, let's get that first thing out there. Thank you, Mickey. NATO, NATO, North American Trade. All right. Oh, Phyllis Gardner. Hello, Phyllis. I will read on Dodi Fayed. I will read on Dodi Fayed. I'll read on Dodi Monday. Let me write that down. All right. I will read on Dodi on Monday, Phyllis, just for you. All right. All right. Nope. Now I changed the paper and I lost my question. Where was I? Oh, reading on the royals. Will the crown lose money because countries are disassociating themselves? This is going to be a problem for the UK. Look at that. First card is the world card. That's a great big, oh, yes. Yes. And Charles gonna be mad. He act like they stealing from him, even though Europe walked into all these countries and literally stole everything from them. This is his response to them leaving. It's like they're stealing from him because he won't be able to collect taxes on them anymore. And that's what it's all about. And there's the rich, stanky fish. It's all about the wealth that they are not going to be getting. Mm-hmm. Yes. The royal family is going to lose a lot of its wealth. And guys, I have a feeling that countries are going to start demanding their artifacts back, their priceless works of art. Maybe even the Hope Jewel that they took from India. Or it's not the Hope Jewel, or the Star of India. The Star of India that's in the centerpiece of the crown, since that was the first nation they colonized. All right. Yeah, they practiced on India. Okay. So what did I do? I was on Elon. Is Elon a spy for other countries, and who's helping him? I just messed that up. I'm sorry about that, Chase. Here we go. Is Elon a spy for other countries? And look at this. We got the spy. We got the spy inverted, and we got the Five of Swords. The spy inverted, the Page of Swords inverted is more evil side of secret services and spying. Yeah. I'd say I had answered that. Yeah, they want to get themselves into positions of power so that they can write their own rules. I did answer this question. See, guys, this is COVID brain, okay? Where I cannot seriously remember that I just read on this question. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. And this is something that I have no control over. I seriously, my memory is that short. That short. I cannot remember that I just read on this. Protect yourself from COVID. This ain't no joke. And the things that it affects are more than just getting sick for a little while. It can have lasting effects. Don't play with this. Don't play with your life. Don't play with your brain. Don't play with your body. All right. This is serious. Just protect yourself. All right. Last question. Here we go. It's December. GOP is about to get the House. Will the GOP attempt to shut the government down? Will the GOP attempt to shut the government down? And see, I don't watch news, so I don't even know if they've passed a budget for this year, but this is a general question. Now that they're going to get power again, will the GOP, because we're going to come back up again in January, even if they've passed it for this month, will the GOP try to attempt to shut down the government? First card, yes, they will. Here, I'll pull 4, see what we get. Got 2 yeses. Yes, they will. Yeah, we can. Every time they get some power, they're going to use the government, people's paychecks, as a weapon. Yes, last question was, will the GOP attempt to shut down the government again? The answer is yes. All right, guys. Wherever you are, you can see the weather outside. If it's bad, it may get much worse. Prepare yourself accordingly. Again, guys, please, you still may have a little bit of time. The weather, this storm is going to take the power away from a lot of people. And guys, true to nature, it may be in the middle of the night. Please make sure that you have set up something to where what you need is within reach, to where you can make a warm room. Okay? If you got a fireplace and you've got time to get some wood cut up and brought in, please do so. Cut extra. Cut way extra than you normally would. And guys, again, because so many people are going to be using space heaters, be aware. Protect yourself from fires. Okay? Be aware. Just be safe. Be safe. This is going to be a hard Christmas for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to wake up Sunday with no electricity, not being able to warm up that turkey or ham. Okay? This is real. Prepare now. Okay? And if you do not have to drive, stay home. Do not become a statistic. Don't be a victim. And please don't go out there and become somebody that somebody else has to put their life in danger to rescue. All right, guys. Hello, Elizabeth. I'm so glad you made it. Hello, Msula. And Msula, I did give you your shout out for being right about that hairy embrace picture. Thank you so much. Hello, Barbara McCanson. Hello. All right, everybody. Happy Friday. Today is the first day. Oh, no, today is the the new moon. Let me talk about this. Guys, do not wait for the 31st to set your intentions for 2023. Do that today. Do it right now. Write it down, write it in the air, put it on your spirit board, write it on your mirror. Write down what you desire for 2023 and above. Set that intention today. Release all negativity. Open yourself up for positive vibrations. Get yourself outside if you can. Put your feet in the snow, put your feet in the sand, put your feet in the grass, put your feet on the sidewalk, touch your feet to the earth. If it's only for a second, touch your feet to the earth. If you can't touch your feet to the earth, touch your hands to the earth. Okay? Make contact with Gaia this day. Set your intention for what you desire your life to be in 2023 and watch it happen. I love you. Get out there and become your most authentic self. Live in your truth. Don't be afraid of nothing. I love you. I love you. Happy holidays, everyone. Namaste. Hello, Emerald Buddha. Bye, everyone.